Hello and welcome to everyone. First of all, thanks for taking the course. I am Shuman Ahmed with you. You will learn in this lecture what the Arduino is all about, the Arduino family of microcontrollers, what programs you can run on an Arduino. The Arduino is an open-source microcontroller platform. You can use for sensing both digital and analog input signals, and for sending digital and analog output signals to control devices. Before we delve into programming the Arduino, let's take some time to look at what it's all about. Arduino made by ABR microcontroller. It's used for hobbyists and professionals who are looking for simple ways to control electronic projects. The block diagram of a basic microcontroller layout. The main section of the microcontroller is CPU, which control the full system. Second part is the memory section, where includes flash memory for storing program code statements, static random access memory for storing program data, EEPROM for storing long-term data. And third section is I/O section, where included input and output with digital and analog signals to control the projects. The Arduino developers use different Series ATmega processors and different Arduino board. The ATmega 4.8 processor have 4 KB flash memory, 512 byte static random access memory, 256 byte EEPROM. The ATmega 8.8 processor have 8 KB flash memory, 1 KB static random access memory, 512 byte EEPROM. The ATmega 168 processor have 16 KB flash memory, 1 KB static random access memory, 512 byte EEPROM. The ATmega 328 processor have 32 KB flash memory, 2 KB static random access memory, 1 KB EEPROM. The ATmega 324 processor have 32 KB flash memory, 2.5 KB static random access memory, 1 KB EEPROM. The Arduino layout. You can directly access all the microcontroller interfaces from the header sockets. The bottom set of sockets contain the analog input interfaces and access to the voltage and ground pins on the microcontroller. The top header socket contains the digital I/O interfaces. The standard layout of the header sockets allows developers to easily build plug-in devices that interface with the Arduino. Now you have seen the basics of the Arduino. If you have started looking for an Arduino unit to work with, you have probably noticed that there is not just single Arduino. So many different versions of it are available. Now introducing the Arduino family. The Arduino Uno. The workhorse of the Arduino family is the Uno. It's the most popular Arduino unit and provides the basic functionality of the ATmega AVR microcontroller within the standard Arduino footprint. It uses an ATmega 328 microcontroller, which provides 14 digital I/O interfaces, 6 analog input interfaces, and 6 pulse width modulation or PWM interfaces for controlling motors. The Uno circuitry also contains a USB interface for communicating with workstations as a serial communications device, a separate power jack so that you can power the Arduino Uno without plugging it into a workstation, and a reset button to restart the program running on the Arduino. The size and layout of the Arduino Uno has been made the standard format for most Arduino units, so just about all Arduino shields fit into the header sockets of the Arduino Uno. The Arduino family of microcontrollers. The Arduino Due unit uses a more powerful 32-bit ARM Cortex-M3 CPU. It contains 54 digital input-output interfaces, 12 pulse width modulation outputs, 12 analog inputs, and 4 serial universal asynchronous receiver-transmitter interfaces. It also provides considerably more memory, with 96 KB of static random access memory for data storage, and 512 KB of flash memory for program code storage. The Arduino Leonardo. It contains 20-pin digital input-output interfaces, 7 pulse width modulation outputs, and 12 analog inputs. One nice feature of the Arduino Leonardo is it can emulate a keyboard and mouse by connected with USB ports. Arduino Mega. It contains 54 digital input-output interfaces, 15 pulse width modulation outputs, 16 analog inputs, and 4 serial universal asynchronous receiver transmitter interfaces. You can use all the standard Arduino shields with the Mega unit. Arduino Micro. It contains 20 digital input-output interfaces, 7 pulse width modulation outputs, and 12 analog inputs. Deep Learning the Arduino Uno R3. The Arduino Uno contains 14-pin digital input-output interfaces, 6 analog input interfaces, 6 pulse width modulation, 1 I2C controller interface, 1 SPI controller interface and 1 UART serial interface with connected to the USB interface. The digital input and output sockets have a double use. Not only are they used for digital input or output signals, but some of them are used for secondary purposes, depending on how you program the Arduino. Digital sockets 0 and 1 are also used as the receiver and transmitters lines for the serial UART. Digital sockets 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11 are used for PWM outputs. The Arduino Uno also has 4 built-in LEDs. A green LED, marked on, that indicates when the Arduino is receiving power. 2 yellow LEDs, marked TX and RX, that indicate when the UART serial interface is receiving or sending data. A yellow LED, marked L, connected to digital output socket 13 that you can control from your programs. Accessories you might need for practical projects make at home. A USB AB cable with Arduino Uno. An external power source. A breadboard. Resistors. Variable resistors. Switches. Wires. Sensors. Motors. LCD display. Buzzer. LED lights. Temperature sensor. And light sensor. All these things will explains in next lecture step by step. So guys, hope you enjoys this lecture, and this lecture covered just the basics of what the Arduino is and how you can use it in your electronic projects. In the next lecture, we take a closer look at what you need to start programming the Arduino. Thanks for with me.